How to make somebody dream about you. Getting somebody to dream about you is a very powerful skill. When you get somebody to dream about you, it's a sign to them that there is something much deeper going on here, that you are a person that is much more profound in their lives. This is when they will convince themselves that you are a very important person in their lives. So, how do you get somebody to dream about you? In this video, we'll go over the basic structure. Unfortunately, as tempting as it is to believe, there isn't a step-by-step set of memorizable language patterns that will do the trick. It is more based on a conversational structure that you can slide into an otherwise normal conversation. But once you learn this structure, you can have a lot of fun. The first step is to turn off your ego completely. Get rid of any idea of you saying something and those words getting into their head and then making them do something. Put your ego in the back seat for the time being. When you talk to them, ask them questions about their biggest dreams and hopes and fantasies and desires for the future. For example, if you're talking about regular small talk things like your respective jobs, you can ask a question like this. Hey, check this out. I read this weird question online. Suppose you could have a magic wish so that your career was perfect in, say, 2 years from now. What does that look like? And as soon as you let loose this question, watch their face. As soon as they start to formulate an answer, jump in there with some questions to help them. Help them by asking either or type questions to help them get clear on that fantasy idea in their head. Questions where one of the two answers is highly likely to be chosen as a good answer. For the ideal job question, here are some good either-or questions. Is it like the job you have now, or is it different? Is it in the same general location or somewhere else? Is it in the same field or some different field? Do you work alone or mostly with others? Keep in mind that this is not like the game of 20 questions where you want to hurry up and get to the answer. Absolutely do not rush through these questions. Ask them slowly with as much personal presence and energy as you can. Give them the luxury of thinking and imagining and fantasizing. Take your time and ask as many of these either-or questions as you can. The more time you take doing this, the better. If you can, build up in their mind an imagination based on at least 2 broad categories that you can help them with these either-or questions. Ideal job and ideal vacation are a couple. Ideal house and ideal partner are a couple. Keep it playful. Absolutely do not convince them that you are going to help them to create this ideal future. Remember, keep your ego turned off during this process. This is all about them. While you are going through this process, you talk about 20% of the time and let them talk about 80% of the time. And as often as you can, relate your own stories and your own dreams to the dreams that you are helping them build. This is the part where you can slide in to a different level of conversation. At first, you start to build up their future fantasy ideas using the either-or questions. And as they get deeper and deeper into their future fantasy ideas, you can start sharing your future fantasy ideas that you have in your mind that are related to them. These should be things that you are legitimately thinking about and dreaming about for your future. And once you've established this connection, your dreams and their dreams slide into actual dreams. Dreams that come at night. Dreams that you've had about your future. Tell them about friends of yours who have shared their dreams with you, and then ask them about some interesting dreams they've had that are about their future. This will blur the line in their mind between the 2 different kinds of dreams. Fantasy dreams about their future that you are helping them build, and the dreams that come to them at night. Dreams that come to them at night that you are helping them to remember. And you can help help them remember their dreams by asking these same either-or questions, which will further blur the line between fantasy future dreams and the dreams that come at night. Of course, this will take some brainstorming on your part beforehand. These either-or questions can be about dreams in general or specific dreams. Do you dream in color or black and white? Do you hear sounds in your dreams or not? If you wake up in the middle of a dream and go back to sleep, do you keep dreaming the same dream or you dream a different dream? Do you ever have lucid dreams where you can control the dreams or not so much? This will further blur their later memories. You talked about future fantasy ideas under a best case scenario, which itself is pretty rare. You talked about your own best case ideas for the future. You talked about your dreams and your friends' dreams. And now you've talked to them about their dreams. If you've taken enough time to build up their future fantasy dreams with these either-or questions, this idea will stick in their mind for a long time. This will give them some very good feelings, and they will subconsciously associate their good feelings with you. And of course, they will take these future fantasy ideas with them when they fall asleep at night. You will have effectively taken a lot of fascinating ideas and blended them all together during one very memorable conversation. Fantasy future ideas and dreams about the future and dreams that come at night. So there is a high probability that they will have some dreams about this conversational topic, which of course they will have dreams about you. Yes, this is absolutely a very complex and subtle process. But if you want to get people dreaming about you, daydreaming about you, fantasizing about you, this will do the trick. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment. To learn more, please visit mindpersuasion.com.